Yo, what's going on YouTube? It is your boy Ears. Hope you guys are having a great rest of your day, start to your day, whatever time it may be. And I'll be showcasing all of the new best settings to use in Modern Warfare after the update. These settings work for both PS4, Xbox, and PC. And if you guys are trying to improve your aim, accuracy, and gun skill, these settings will allow you to achieve those goals. Now let me know down in the comment section right now, what are your current sensitivity settings that you guys are running in this game? I want to kind of get an idea on what you guys are running so I can make the decision if I need to increase my sensitivity or reduce my sensitivity. Also, if you guys could drop a like on this video, that'd be greatly appreciated. The like goal for this video is going to be 300 likes. Also, I've been saying this a lot in the comment section. If you guys want me to make an updated 10 best class of the video in Modern Warfare, feel free to comment that down below. Now, with all that being said, let's get right into breaking down all of the new best settings to use in Modern Warfare after the update. Now, you guys are going to quickly see here that I'm actually playing with a controller on PC. Now remember, these settings work for both PlayStation, Xbox, and PC. I play on all consoles and on PC, so I'm gonna go ahead and combining all the settings that I use. Now, for PC, you can see here that you could select your input. I play on a controller because that is what I am comfortable with. But you guys can see here is the biggest advantage PC players have, the field of view slider. Now I'm playing on a 120 FOV. Now a lot of you guys are always commenting, especially when I upload PC gameplay, or if you guys see PC gameplay, I see this a lot. People are asking, how does your game look like you're running faster? How does your game look like you're throwing equipment a lot faster? And overall, the just increased smoothness and handling of the game. This is because we are playing on PC with a 120 field of view. Now, having an increased field of view allows PC players to see more of their screen and essentially seeing enemies before they can see them. Now, I actually can see a larger portion of my screen. I can see parts of the map that console players cannot see if we were to be looking at the same exact area, and in turn, I'm able to win a lot more gunfights because I'm able to react faster, because I literally can see enemies a lot faster and before they can see me. It's a huge advantage, and if you guys are on the spectrum of upgrading to a PC and playing Call of Duty or any game on PC, I'd actually probably go ahead and do so, because this field of view slider is a game changer and it really does change the dynamic of Call of Duty. Now for my brightness, I'm running it at 50%. My horizontal heads-up display, I have it at 100. My vertical heads-up display, I have it at 100. I have this disabled, subtitle disabled, and now we're going to be looking at the colorblind type. Now this is universal for both PlayStation, Xbox, and as well as PC. Now, I play on Protonopia with the both colorblind target. Now, some of you guys are commenting, how does your game look different than mine? What are the color saturation? What am I doing to my game that makes it look brighter, or maybe in your eyes, maybe it looks darker? I play on a Protonopia colorblind type because I am actually partially colorblind. It's very hard for me to determine the difference between the colors of red, orange, green, brown, and when I go ahead and bump that saturation up with Protonopia, it allows me to see these a lot easier in game, and overall increasing and enhancing my performance and my gameplay experience. So if you guys are having that same issue, you guys are feeling that you guys are not seeing enemies on your screen, you're feeling that you cannot read the mini-map properly, because I'm gonna keep it a buck. On the default colorblind setting, I cannot read the minimap at all. So with Protonopia, it allows me to read it properly and I have no issues. Now we're going to be actually going over to the minimap. I had this as a square. I have the rotation enabled. This is going to be on letters, and everything else is going to be pretty much standard across the board. You can run this on whether you're playing on the PS4, Xbox, or the PC. It doesn't matter. All these work perfectly fine. Now we're going to be jumping over to the graphics. Now for the graphics, I play on full screen borderless. This is the monitor that I do use. It's going to, differ from your monitor. I have a NVIDIA GeForce GTX 1060. I understand this is a very outdated graphics card, but it still works. My game runs perfectly fine, and I actually will be upgrading it to a very powerful graphics card in the very near future. My screen refresh rate is stuck at 60. That's going to be based off of my graphics card as well as my monitor. Again, not a big deal. I actually play on the same FPS on PC than I do on console, but when I do upgrade my graphics card and my monitor in the very near future, I actually will be able to play on a 100 refresh rate, which again is going to be a significant advantage on the console players. Something that, you know, I really do hope console does go ahead and change within COD 2020, because there's a lot of secret settings locked behind PC that console players do not have that I feel that they definitely should have, and one of those being the FOV slider and the screen refresh rate. Now my render resolution is going to be at 100. I have everything you know, set for my graphics as well, you know, on the PC, but all this could be, you know, pretty much transferred over to the console, especially these settings down here. All these are going to be exactly the same on console minus a couple of them. This filmic, this is going to be dependent on your PC, but overall everything is going to be the same. Now, for my world motion blur, this is going to be disabled. My weapon motion blur, this is going to be disabled. Film grain is going to be dropped all the way to 0%, and the filmic strength is going to be dropped to 0%. These three settings right here are universal on console. I recommend you guys disabling all of this. This is going to give your game kind of a hazy, grainy, and just washed out effect, and that's obviously something you guys do not want to have happen when you guys are playing this game. Something that I would recommend you guys changing immediately once you guys are done watching this video, especially if you guys have not done that already. Now we're gonna jump over to the audio settings. Now for my audio mix, I'm running on a boost high. Now if you guys have Astro A40 TRs or any type of high performance, you know, top of the line gaming headset, I recommend you guys running the boost high setting. This is not only going to allow you to hear footsteps a lot easier, which is very, very helpful in this game, but you can also determine the direction of gunfire a lot easier. It's kind of having a UAV in your ears. You can have a second, you know, line of sight. You can hear people before, you know, they turn the corner. You can kind of determine where gunfight's coming from, and in turn understanding and figuring out where enemies are going to be located at. This is a huge advantage over players who do not have a high performance or a top of the line gaming headset. And if you guys do have a top of the line gaming headset, I recommend you guys going ahead and running the high boost audio setting. So anything like Astros, Turtle Beach, a lot of Corsair headsets, run the high boost setting. Now for my master volume, all this is cranked up to 100. I want to be able to hear everything. I want to know where people are at. I want to be 100% immersed in the game. I want to know exactly what is going on. That's why everything is going to be bumped up to 100. Juggernaut mix is enabled. I really don't care. I don't even run the Juggernaut, so this is irrelevant. You could turn this off if you do, but for me, it doesn't matter. I don't even run this streak. Hit markers, I have it on Modern Warfare. I like the Modern Warfare setting. A lot of people like the Classic, but honestly, Modern Warfare is perfectly fine for me. And everything else is going to be pretty much the exact same. I'm not going to change anything else in my settings. All these are transferred over to console as well. Now we're going to be going over to the controller button layout. This is going to be my sensitivity in all of the nit and gritty settings. Now for my button preset, I am playing on the tactical button layout. A lot of people are running default. I recommend you guys going ahead and jumping over to tactical. You guys can see here, you can actually crouch prone slide by pressing down on the right thumbstick. Very helpful. It allows you to get in and out of cover faster, and something that I recommend you guys doing immediately once you guys go ahead and finish watching this video. Tactical is the movement. I've been running tactical button layout since Modern Warfare 2, and I'm never going back to the default button layout. Everything else is going to be on default, disabled. My Deadzone is going to be on 0.7 or 0.07. This is going to be based off your controller. Now I have an Xbox Elite controller that I do plug directly into my PC. It has a couple of months of, you know, constant daily usage on it, so there is some very slight stick drift. So to compensate for that, I run a 0.0 setting, Deadzone setting on my controller. Now for my sensitivity, I'm running a 4.4. Now I understand this is a very low setting. I run a 4.4 even on PC. Now the reason I do this is because, considering the fact that I have a higher field of view, I can see more of my screen, I can understand where people are coming from, I'm able to be pinpoint accurate on the PC. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I am more accurate playing with the controller on PC than I am with playing a controller on console. It's just the feel of the game on PC with that FOV slider. It's absolutely incredible, and I recommend you guys going ahead and trying this out immediately, especially if you guys are playing controller on PC or if you guys are playing on console. I still go ahead and try out a low sensitivity setting. Now for my low zoom, I'm on a 0.75, and my high zoom, I'm also on a 0.75. Again, I have it low on the PC. That is so I'm able to be laser accurate. This is how my guns have no recoil, because I'm able to manage my recoil control. I'm able to stay on target very easily because my settings are incredibly, and I mean incredibly low. I know a lot of you guys probably run a 10-10. I'm running a 4-4 and I'm perfectly fine. Now, colorblind, or my aim assist response curve is going to be on standard. My controller vibration is going to be disabled. Aim assist is on standard. A lot of people like to run precision or focusing. I'm on standard. I'm perfectly fine running it on standard on console. Perfectly fine running it on standard on PC. I have no interest in changing it because I have no idea what it's going to be like in the next Call of Duty. So I want to have everything streamlined. Everything's working fine, so why go ahead and mess with it? My FOV, my scale aim assist FOV is going to be enabled. This is going to allow you to kind of, you know, have that console feel when you guys are playing, you know, on PC. Everything else, again, is going to be pretty much the same, not going to be touched. This is how I run my game on PC and how I also run it on console. And that's going to be pretty much everything, all of my settings here in Modern Warfare. Now, again, if you guys are going to take one thing from this video, I recommend you guys going ahead and adjusting your sensitivity, reducing it down, especially if you guys are having trouble staying on target and maybe you feel like you're missing a lot of shots and you want to improve your aim accuracy as well as your gun skill. Also, for those of you who have good enough PCs to run Modern Warfare, I have an i7 processor with a GTX 1060. I can run this game perfectly fine. I can't stream and play at the same time, but I can run it perfectly fine. I recommend you guys going ahead and trying this game out on PC if you guys can. This game runs better on PC. It literally does. I feel like I have an advantage on PC, and that's exactly why I'm making this video. So I hope you guys did enjoy, and if you guys want to see any more videos where I break down my best settings, best class setups, tips and tricks, or any gameplay breakdowns where I analyze my gameplay or break down and potentially analyze your gameplay, make sure you guys absolutely smash like button on this video, subscribe to the channel, and also turn on those post notifications. With all being said, I'm going to catch you guys in the next video. Deuces. If you made it this far into the video, odds are you enjoy the content or you are a very loyal subscriber, and I cannot thank you guys enough for your everlasting support. If you guys are unaware, every single night at 11:45 p.m. Central Time and also every single morning at 11:15 a.m. Central Time, I am live streaming over on Twitch. On Twitch, I'm playing Modern Warfare with viewers, subscribers, anybody who wants to go ahead, interact with me, or run a couple games of Modern Warfare. You can go ahead and find my Twitch channel by searching in twitch.tv/earsxbl in the Google search bar, or going on Twitch and typing in earsxbl. My channel's gonna be the first thing that pops up. Make sure you guys go ahead and drop me a follow. We are on the road to 8,000 followers, as well as if you guys have Twitch Prime and want to hook your boy up, that'd be greatly appreciated. And if you guys do actually subscribe to the channel with Twitch Prime or actually use a tier 1 sub, make sure you guys let me know over on Twitter. My link is gonna be down in the description below. Tweet me a picture and I'll make sure to follow you guys back and give you guys a personalized thank you. Appreciate all the support you guys have been showing on the videos. You guys are absolutely amazing, and I hope to see as many of you guys over on the Twitch streams as possible. With all being said, I'm gonna catch you guys in the next video. Deuces.